Now, joining us now to help us understand this development is Lennon Mazuru. He's Zinasu's national spokesperson. Hello, Lennon. Good evening, and thanks for joining us on NC Continental Prime. Hello, Lennon. Could you unmute your microphone, please?
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Thanks for joining us, Lennon. Now, Zinasu has declared a nationwide campaign against a price hike in tuition fees. What is the plan and mobilization process like?
Oh, okay. So lately, we try to engage with the government uh, in the issues we had at hand, especially the issues to do with the fees. So the government didn't give us the table or the platform to discuss. We did send them 3 letters, and yet up until now, they haven't resolved anything. They haven't addressed our issues. So as Zinasu, we have now taken the matter to the students. We took the matter to the workers and our parents, who are the people who pays the fees. As you know, Zimbabwe has got high rate of inflation. And at the same time, the workers and our parents in Zimbabwe are earning peanuts, which is not tallying with the fees the ministry and the institutions are taking. So that's the basis of our campaign and our demonstration, that it's baseless to hike the fees whilst the wages are very low. It has to tally up so that it balances up. So that's the crisis at hand. We cannot afford the education to have education in Zimbabwe because wages and earnings are very low.
Okay, Lennon, since you made your concerns public, has there been positive gestures from the government and other relevant stakeholders? Because the government has said they are overburdened and they can't carry this burden alone, looking at the global economic realities and the economic situation in your home country, Zimbabwe.
Well,
Hello, Lennon. Yes.
we think the government itself, as of finance, has got put on fiscal macroeconomic policies which are not even sustainable. Hence, that's why you see us in this crisis, whereby the parallel exchange rate is far way too much and the inflation is high. So this is a crisis which the government has brought upon the citizens of Zimbabwe. This is a crisis which the government has brought upon the education sector in Zimbabwe. So the government needs to fix this. The government needs to address this. But yet, they don't want to face reality. They just don't want to put the welfare of students. They don't want to prioritize our education. So that's why you're seeing we are acting in this way.
Okay, Lennon, just before I let you go, what suggestions do you have going forward for all the unions in the country and the Ministry of Education? Is Zinasu ready to meet the government halfway, and how do you see this playing out?
Okay, we have not problem with the government placing a platform whereby we meet and discuss these issues. Because number one, we are saying we are not telling the government to for us to just not pay for the education, but we are saying let the fees be affordable, let the education be affordable. Number two, if it's possible, let education be subsidized by the ministry and the government of Zimbabwe. Number three, the wages with the wages our parents are getting, they need to be raised up. If they are saying they are raising up the fees, it means they also need to raise up the fees of our parents and all the workers in Zimbabwe, so that we don't have such a crisis in Zimbabwe. So yes, we are ready and we have been open. We have been begging the government, yet they didn't listen. So anytime we are ready to put the interest of the students That is if the government is ready to address and rectify the situation at hand. Otherwise, if the government is not ready, we are not stopping and we are not deterred by anything. The students are ready, the parents, the workers are ready. And most importantly, Zimbabwe is ready to stand with the students of Zimbabwe.
Okay, thank you very much, Lennon. It's been a pleasure talking to you. We'll definitely monitor events in Zimbabwe with this Fees Must Fall protest. Thanks for your insights and all the best.
Okay, thank you very much. Good night.